Take care and thank you for watching. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my past, my history, but I've had a lot of shit that I've had to go through because of some poor decisions, mistakes I made in my past. But I want to read something to you. This is from Service, Oklahoma, which is the government's application on the web, on the line, for people that need to take care of legal matters. And as far as I know, there may be other aspects to Service Oklahoma that they assist Oklahomans and tourists and visitors with, but this is my dealings with it. And I want to read something to you. You have met the requirements of reinstatement for Service Oklahoma. See Purchase Receipt Confirmation, Order ID, your Oklahoma driving privilege, has been reinstated as of 12/20/2023. Now, some of y'all might not think that's a big deal. You're thinking, I've never had my license suspended, never been pulled over, never had a ticket. Well, good for you. I'm happy for you. I truly am. Legal matters are not something that enhance your life in any way. I take that back because everything that I've gone through has got me where I am today. And I truly believe that because of my experiences, I have become a better person. Now, I don't blame anybody. I don't make excuses. I accept the consequences of my choices, decisions, and behaviors. But in 2014, I got my 11th DUI. Yes, you heard that right, my 11th DUI. Yes, I have been in prison. I say that I've been in prison, but I have to define that a little bit more directly and say that I went through the prison system. I was ward of the state for 3 months, 11 days, 4 hours, and 20 minutes. I went through what they call the TAD program, Treatment Alternatives for Drinking Drivers. I don't know if that's still being implemented or not, but I went through that, and that was probably when I had my 7th DUI. And I was released. That was back in 1994. Well, in 2014, I received my 11th DUI. My attorney spoke with the judge. I was enrolled in the drug court program, which assists people with an addiction to pills, meth, heroin, whatever, and alcoholics. There are also some other people in there. But I was in there for my 11th DUI. Now, it's usually a 9 to 11, sometimes 14-month program, but it took me 5 years. It took me 5 years to get through that program, and I'm going to tell you why. After about 8 months in the program, I tested positive. They do UAs. I tested positive for alcohol. I loved alcohol. That's why I got 11 DUIs. But I made a decision. And at the time that I made the decision, I thought, I'm going to quit drinking. It's not worth it. Whenever I get done with the program, then I'll drink again. Well, I quit drinking for 4.5 years. And part of that abstinence from alcohol was after I graduated from the drug court. After I was out of the drug court program for about a year, being the arrogant man that I am, I thought, you know what, if I want to have a drink after I get off work, I should be able to have a drink. My choice. But life is an experience of continuous learning opportunities. One of the things that I learned is that I can't drink alcohol. Not without getting drunk. So I had to change my perspective in my relationship with alcohol. So that day I thought I wanted to have a drink. I went to the bar that I used to frequent, where I used to play on their pool league representing that bar, and where I used to play in in-house tournaments and socialize with former classmates, new friends, and get drunk. I went in there, and a lot of places that I frequented, they recognized me. And I'd walk in, they'd hold up 2 fingers, I'd nod my head, go to the bathroom. 2 fingers meant 2 Bud Lights and a spade cut. So I went in there, held up my 2 fingers, or they held up theirs, I nodded, went to the bathroom, came back out. I drank my 2 beers, and then I left. The bartender said, "You leaving already?" I said, "Yeah." Got in my truck, in my car, it was a truck at the time, and I drove home. I could have stopped on the way and got some more beer. I could have turned around and went back. But I went home. And on the way home, I didn't have to worry about red and blue lights behind me. I didn't have to worry about puking. I didn't have to worry about a hangover the next day. I didn't have to worry about apologizing to people for my behavior. And I've maintained that relationship with alcohol. I drink too. But while I was in the drug court program, I became, I wouldn't say addicted to meth because I was addicted to meth before, but I reestablished that relationship that I had with meth. And it took me 5 years to get through the drug court program. About 3 years ago, I graduated. And when you're in the drug court program, they suspend your suspension. They allow you to continue driving while you're in the drug court program. When I got out, the Department of Motor Vehicles, Department of Public Safety, whoever it was that enforces driver's license suspensions, begin that suspension. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I've got my letter of reinstatement. It's a big deal for me. I don't have my license yet because it costs 30. I mean, it's been almost 10 years. But I have to renew my license. It costs $38.50. I get paid Friday. I'll go down to the tag office and take those papers, and I'll get my license again. They'll give me a paper permit to drive, and then they'll send my license in the mail. I've got 2 videos, Steps Part 2. And me getting my license is going to be a game changer for me. It's going to allow me the freedom to drive without worry of getting pulled over and getting another ticket for driving under suspension. I got one about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and sold my vehicle because I knew that if I had a vehicle, I would continue driving. And again, that plays into life is an experience of continuous learning opportunities. I knew that about myself. I didn't want to stack on a bunch of driving under suspension tickets and stuff, but I just sorry, notifications are coming up on my phone, and I was reading them. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. My boss is on his way. I got to go to work. I got my license. I'm excited. I need to get a car. Power Wheels has those little battery operated trucks. I might get one of those. I don't know. If you have had your license suspended because of whatever reason, If you're dealing with addiction, or I really don't differentiate the two. But if you are abusing substances, alcohol, tobacco, I still dip smokeless tobacco, anything, don't think that you can't overcome it, because you can. If I can, you can. I share my story because I'm hard-headed, and it's not an easy path that I've taken to get to where I am today. It's been very difficult, but it's been very worth it. I'm going to get off here, go to work. You guys have a wonderful day. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stop.